Okay, let's dive right in. For a lot of homeowners, the words home appraisal can sound pretty intimidating, right? But they really don't have to be. In this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain on the whole inspection process and give you a super simple guide to get ready. So, you get that call or that email. An appraiser is scheduled to visit your home. And if your first thought is a little jolt of stress and a whole lot of uncertainty, trust me, you are not alone. But don't you worry. We're about to break down a simple, step-by-step plan so you can walk into this thing with total confidence. The good news is, a little prep work makes a huge difference. So we're going to tackle this with a really straightforward two-part plan. First, we'll talk about getting your actual property ready, and second, we'll get into gathering all the paperwork that tells your home's story. All right, let's hit the ground running with part one, prepping your property. This is all about the physical space, making sure the appraiser can do their job easily and effectively. Before we get into any checklists, I want you to remember one single all-important word: access. The appraiser has to be able to see, measure, and inspect every single part of your home, inside and out. If they can't get to it, they can't value it properly. It's really that fundamental. And you know what's great? These first steps are so simple. First, unlock absolutely everything. Every door, every gate, every shed. Next, clear all the pathways. No boxes blocking the hallway, no snow blocking the walkway. Third, please secure your pets. Even the friendliest dog can be a distraction. And finally, double-check that the lockbox code or key info you gave them is correct. Now, beyond the obvious stuff, there are a few key spots people almost always forget. The appraiser needs to get into the attic and any crawl spaces, so make sure those access points aren't blocked by furniture. Same goes for your furnace, your water heater, and any outbuildings like a garage or a shed. And listen, for certain loans like FHA and VA appraisals, this isn't just a suggestion, it's a requirement. Next up are the small details that honestly make a really big impression. Go around and replace any burnt-out light bulb so everything is nice and bright. Fix that annoying leaky faucet or that missing cabinet handle. And definitely pay attention to safety stuff. Cover up any exposed wiring and make sure your heat and AC are actually working. These little fixes just show your home is well cared for and prevent little red flags. And hey, one last piece of advice for prepping the property: take care of that curb appeal. A mowed lawn, trimmed bushes, it just creates a positive first impression and helps the whole inspection start off on the right foot. Okay, let's tackle a question we hear all the time. And I get it, this one can feel a little personal. Why on earth would an appraiser ask you to take down your family photos? Well, the answer is actually really simple and direct. It's an underwriter requirement. The whole goal is to make sure the valuation is completely objective and free from any potential or even perceived bias. It's just a standard rule to make sure the appraisal is focused only on the property itself, nothing else. All right, your house is prepped and looking great. Let's switch gears to part two, gathering your documents. This is where you get to provide all the important facts and history about your property. You know, having these documents ready can save everybody a ton of time. A survey or plot map shows the legal boundaries. If you have the original house plans, fantastic! Your most recent tax bill and your title policy can quickly answer questions about things like easements. And if you've got any special agreements, like for a shared driveway, have that info ready too. Now this is your chance to highlight all the value you've added to your home. The most important thing here is what some people call a brag sheet, basically a list of your major improvements. Did you get a new roof? Remodel the kitchen? Put it on a list with the date you did it, and providing recent inspection reports for things like termites or the septic system. That just helps paint a more complete and valuable picture of your home. So, we've walked through prepping the house and all the paperwork. But you might be wondering, why does all this effort really matter? Let's talk about the payoff. Look, for someone who isn't prepared, appraisal day can mean delays, follow-up visits, and honestly, a lot of stress. But when you are prepared, the entire process just becomes smooth and efficient. The appraiser has everything they need, the valuation stays right on schedule, and you can feel confident you've presented your home in the best possible light. And it's not just about making things easier for you. As appraisal pros will tell you, your preparation is appreciated by everyone involved. You basically become a key partner in making sure the whole thing keeps moving forward without a hitch. So what's the bottom line? Your goal is simple. Make the appraiser's job easier. By giving them total access and clear paperwork, you're empowering them to do a thorough and accurate valuation. And at the end of the day, helping them helps you. An appraisal isn't a test to be afraid of, it's an opportunity. It's a chance to present a clear and complete picture of your home. And with the right preparation, you are in control.
So the real question is, are you ready to make it a great one?